Let me begin by introducing myself. My name is Tina Savage. This is my oral presentation assignment in coordination with my portfolio spring Capstone of 2018. I'm a senior at NSU. I began my educational journey some 30 plus years ago, my higher ed educational journey, when I graduated high school at a rural high school in Seminole County, Oklahoma. I'm a first generation college student. I grew up in a Native American home and wasn't really expected to go to college. So after high school, I had actually got a music scholarship to go to Eastern University in Ada, Oklahoma. My rural education did not prepare me for a 4-year college experience. In that I wasn't proficient in math, science, or being able to manage or navigate a lot of the 4-year college experience, such as knowing how to withdraw from a class. This is why I'm very passionate about my portfolio plan. It deals with setting up someone in a community college situation, a person that could help high school juniors and seniors navigate the college situation and help them to develop into productive college students, and then on to go into their working roles also proficiently. At the current time, to tell you a little bit about my career, I began in higher ed 17 years ago. I first worked in fiscal affairs, and then I moved to student affairs, where I worked with student recruitment. I also am a testing coordinator. Presently, I'm testing coordinator at Seminole State College. I also work with the student recruitment quite a bit. Just to give you some of the case analysis for some of the pros and cons, or rather for some of the SWOT, the case analysis for community college versus university. Looking at some of the internal strengths of the community college, of course, the tuition is certainly a factor. It's not as expensive to go to community college as it is to go to a 4-year college. Also, the class size is smaller, and students who live in rural areas are not always prepared to go to a 4-year college. And it is located closer to home for them. That's some of the internal strengths. Some of the internal weaknesses is, of course, that the students cannot gain a 4-year degree at a community college. Community colleges do not always give the college experience, and classes at community colleges sometimes do not transfer to 4-year colleges. Community colleges also don't offer as many extracurricular activities. Excuse me. Some of the external opportunities, students who attend community colleges are enriching their communities, and they're also adding to their tax base, and they also can serve as mentors for college students in their community area, in their smaller communities. External threats for rural community colleges are always closures due to state budget cuts. Small community colleges campuses are not protected against violence, and as much as 4-year colleges campuses are. Also, our community colleges rely on private donations quite a bit to do any sort of amenities to our college campuses. A lot of times not coming from a large tax base like a 4-year college is. The plan of study that I would like to explore is recruiting high school students and also serving high school students that reside in our 5-county service area for Seminole State College. Most of these schools are rural high schools. They have not large populations, but due to that, there is not a great deal of facilities for these students. Their high school's counselors are sometimes stretched. They sometimes wear several hats, and these students need an advocate at a community college that they could call, and they need someone that their parents could contact, that their high school counselors and administrators can contact, that would serve as someone that could answer their questions for their transition into college. One good way for juniors and seniors to transition into college is to go concurrently to college, in that they would take a college class, and that college class would serve as credit for their high school equivalency credits, and then also they would earn college credit while going to that same college class. This would also allow students to go into classes like college algebra, where they may not get an opportunity at a rural high school to do that because of staffing, because of budget cuts. And so this would provide our high school juniors and seniors a way to get those necessary credits that they need, while taking some of the burden off of our rural schools. I would like to expand on the outreach a little bit. The community college advocate that would help the high school students, it would be someone that would be knowledgeable about enrollment, financial aid, and housing, tribal benefits for students that are able to get some of those services. This would be a great help and take some of the burden off of our high school counselors, take some of the burden off of our administrators in our high school areas, and also provide a recruitment opportunity for our community colleges. Now, this person would not would be there, would be able to meet with high school counselors, and the key really to this is communication, and expounding on the relationships that the community colleges have with the high school academic advisors. This opportunity would be to meet with counselors, to have face-to-face meetings with them, and also to have face-to-face meetings with students, and then also to include their parents in this process. Many times the parents are left out of this process with the high school counselors and students, and there's a lot that the students miss, like scholarship opportunities and opportunities for the parents to help out in that way, in the facilitation of expenses for their college student. It is definitely been a learning experience to go through all the different facets of trying to enroll a student into college. Years ago, when I tried to enroll into college, it was a challenge. It was very much a challenge for me, and I would like to try to give back some of what higher ed has given to me. It it's been a wonderful journey to be able to take part in the to take part in the in finishing up my degree at NSU, and also I feel like this has been truly a career and life-changing experience to get my organizational leadership bachelor's degree from NSU. Thank you.